warm-up ideas for the cycle. This is roughly what I have started out my sessions with for the upper body day. Starting with some easy back rolls, just encouraging people to be loose, feel their spine move around. You can even move your spine around while up in your shoulder stand. Play a little game that I like to call butt pong. Bringing one side, one cheek to one hand, back and forth to, again, facilitate a little bit of spinal movement while in shoulder stand. I've also been having people do rolls to side sit. Alternating sides, roll to side sit. And some rolls with bracing in a V position. So I start with knees bent, and I cue them to squeeze inward. So fire inward first, and then reach the legs up, pausing and holding. So I do some rolling first, and then I have people flip over, and I've been inviting people, if they're comfortable, to flip over using their roll, and if they're not, I just have, invite them to get over into all fours any way that feels good. And then we do a high sit out. So high in that, I want to be nice and tall, and I'm going to remove opposite limbs, and then sit down and step out long, make lots of space between my stance. And when I come back up, I want to press back up and get tall again. So instead of getting small and staying down here, I'm going to extend up, put length into my leg, and then that leg will become my squat leg as I reach my other foot out. So here I'm going slowly from side to side. And then over time, I'm going to invite people to get a little bit faster. I still might encourage them to extend their leg and come up tall in between. So sit-ups, and then mountain and valley. And here I emphasize, I come up into mountain. I do some scap only work for a mountain. And then I come to plank, do scap only work. Come down to valley. I just have them move around while keeping active scaps, shoulders back. And a couple mountain and valleys to clean that out. And then I have them get into a wide support stance. So double up, double wide, and I first have them turn their hands out this way. And I'll have them slide back and forth. I'm on my knees. Slide back and forth. I put some length into my arms, into my biceps, length across my shoulder, into my chest, and pecs. And then I have them turn hands forward, and again, rolling up onto fingers. So I'm using my elbows as a lead, waking up my hands, waking up my wrists, moving forward, stretching things out before starting out on the presses. And then to finish up, I come up on my feet, and I do some spine-focused whole body flexion and extension. It's kind of like a rolling squat, but I'm going to collapse all the way down, straight down, onto my feet, breathing out. Coming into my little weeping Buddha stance at the bottom, where my spine is flexed and I'm tucked into a tight little ball. And then I'm going to grow tall, shoulders back, arms open, and an extension. And this will be a big breath in, filling ribs, then breath out. Collapsing down, breath in, breath out, and then I'll finish with regular rolling squats with a long spine, starting slow, finishing fast. Arms stay loose, spine staying more neutral, finding that rhythm of pumping my legs up and down, loading and unloading, springing and getting fast, and again following breath. And that's it. And then I'll move into push-ups. It takes me about 8 minutes or so to take everyone through that. And I do group-led. I don't put time on. I just cue everyone and talk about each one of the movements.